Hello, if it's the first time here, welcome to our channel. My name is Julia and this is Dmitry.
Hello everyone!
We're talking about fragrances here, and if that's something that you enjoy, we'll be more than happy if you subscribe to our channel. Today we've prepared for you top 20 fragrances from Artisanal fragrance house Bortnikov. And this is a very loved artisanal fragrance house by us, and I think by many of you, according to comments that we're getting from you guys. I hope you are as excited as we are. And Dmitry wants to say a couple of words about this house.
Yes, actually this fragrance house is one of my absolute top 3 favorite houses of all time, with Chypre du Nord and with Sedjov. Dmitry Bortnikov is the perfumer and oud distiller. Brand was created in 2017. They were working, or working now, I don't know, in Oud with Russian Adam from Chypre du Nord. They are distilling oud oils, and Dmitry also loves to distill the beautiful floral accords. So I love this house so much. That's why I have quite a lot of full bottles. Yeah, I have purchased all of them with my own money, and all of the samples, except for 2 Attars, which was like a gift from Dmitry Bortnikov with my New Year's purchase. Last year, it was a gift when you order, for example, one full bottle. The Attar came as a gift. It was only for the New Year and Christmas. Yes.
So maybe watch out. Maybe this year he'll do something similar.
Maybe
we don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, today we have this 20 fragrances which we have full bottles of. We have 2 Attars and we have samples. We have another sample, Musk Cologne, that not in our top, and it's not also an honorable mention because we don't really like this fragrance, so we won't waste your time on that.
Yeah, and I would also like to add that all of Bortnikov composition contains of from 85 to 100% natural ingredients, and we really feel it that way. Most of them are very unique, very beautifully blended, and yeah. So let's start with our number 20.
Yes, but before we start, I have to also mention that if we didn't mention some fragrances, because we haven't tried it, we don't have a sample of it. So yes, that's all that we have, and we've put numbers here, and let's go with number 20.
Number 20 is Coup de Foudre from Cologne line. Well, I think in the opening it smells quite pleasant for my nose, but it's a little bit flat and very soft for me, yes, and longevity is very poor, I guess, also, because that's why it's at number 20. It has a lot of notes, but I don't get too much from this composition.
Yes, I'd have to say that it's a very pleasant composition, but it doesn't have wow factor. It's nothing that grabs attention, so yes, that's why it's on number 20.
But the opening is quite beautiful. So number 19 is Chypre du Nord. I don't know how I feel about this fragrance. I don't like it, I guess.
This is a mossy fragrance, kind of maybe old school smelling.
It's like old school mossy Chypre with peach, dark, but for me it's not so well constructed. Maybe I don't know. I just don't really enjoy the smell. It has bergamot and orange, peach, nutmeg, a lot of oak musk, benzoin, Siberian deer musk, natural Siberian deer musk, cedar, birch tar, and tonka bean. So maybe you'll try it, you'll like it more than us, but that's how we feel. The next one is loved by many people, Sayat Nova, number 18. I enjoy it a little bit more than Chypre du Nord. The opening is very beautiful. It has a beautiful apricot with rum, this boozy apricot feel in the very beginning. I really enjoy this fragrance for first half an hour, and then I don't like it.
Yes, I have to say that I also really enjoy the opening of this fragrance, but then the mid, the dry down, to me, I know that there are no animalic notes, but to me it has some unpleasant animalic vibe that I don't really like.
It has apricot narcissus in the top, in the heart it has rum and vanilla. I feel the vanilla in this composition and I like it. In the base notes it has oud from Laos, Bengal oud from Triad, 3 types of oud, and oak musk. But I don't get too much oud from this either, I don't know, but it's just this dark, heavy, unpleasant smell. But it's not animalic. Maybe it doesn't work with peach, the suits with peach and moss for my nose. I don't know. The next one is Vesna Cologne, number 17. It's about spring. Actually, Vesna in Russian means spring in translation. And it's a spring-summer fragrance, definitely. I think it smells quite beautiful. I enjoy the smell of it, but it doesn't grab me, it doesn't wow me. It's a little bit flat, I guess. Yeah, it's not so deep, but it's a cologne. So
I really like the smell. I think it's very pleasant. I think it would be very beautiful to wear it in spring and summer. I think a lot of women would like this kind of fragrance.
Yeah.
To my liking, I would like it to be a bit more long-lasting, and I would like it to project more. Then I would consider it for myself. But as this fragrance is so intimate, I'm not considering a full bottle, but I really do enjoy the smell. So for some of you who like more intimate sort of fragrances for spring and summer, it's a very beautiful one.
It's citrusy floral. It has.
I'll read you the notes. Top notes are lemon, black tea, tomato leaf. Heart notes are pineapple, magnolia. Base notes are dried fruits extract and nagarmotha. So it really is beautiful. It's sort of like floral, fruity, lightweight composition. Very round and beautiful, but for those who like their fragrances to be a bit more intimate.
Yeah, and the next one, also Cologne, is number 16. Oud Cologne. I enjoy it more. Especially the opening. The opening is absolutely gorgeous. It has beautiful orange smell, this fizzy. I get the smell of Fanta from it. I don't know why, but it's like a natural Fanta with this sparkles inside. When you open the bottle of Fanta, it's the sparkles gets to your nose and the beautiful smell. But I don't get much oud from it. I don't know.
I think it's just a beautiful
summer,
light, citrusy summer scent.
Yeah.
But yes, if you're looking for an oudi, citrusy composition, that's not gonna be it. I'll read you the notes. So top notes are bergamot, white grapefruit, bitter orange, juniper berries, pink pepper. Heart notes are pine needles, geranium, rose, nutmeg. Base notes are white ambergris, benzoin from Siam, wild oud from Thailand, tonka beans and Vétiver.
well, a lot of notes, but mostly what I get is this beautiful citrus and some light woody base, and that's all for me. The next one will be number 15. It's called Symphonie de Néroli. Well, it's very unique, beautiful smelling fragrance. It only reminds me of one fragrance from also Dmitry Bortnikov. It's Vétiver Nocturne, but I enjoy that more. It has beautiful jasmine sambac. In Symphonie de Néroli, it has Néroli, citruses. It has two types of Vétiver. I guess also wood in the base. Definitely it has ambergris. I feel ambergris in it, but it's not animalic. It feels like a beautiful sparkle from ambergris here. Yeah, I guess. It uplifts the composition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get a touch of animalic notes here, but not too much. And to my nose, it's a very beautiful citrusy floral composition with the Néroli. I also think that it has quite a bit of a similar direction with Attar Vétiver Nocturne or Vétiver Nocturne. And this one I think would be more suitable for females because it's a little more floral than Vétiver Nocturne, although I do like Vétiver Nocturne much more than this fragrance, but I think this is the one to also look at if you like these notes. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, in the top it has bergamot, lemon, lime and clementine. Beautiful opening. Enjoy it so much. As most of Dmitry Bortnikov's openings are extremely well done. He has a lot of citruses, and in the heart of the compositions he has a lot of floral notes. Also he loves cardamom. In the heart it has Tunisian Néroli, jasmine sambac, Java Vétiver and Indian Vétiver. And I smell the Vétiver here. But in Attar Vétiver Nocturne it's more dark. Also in the base it has ambergris, oak moss, Virginia cedar, Thai wood, peru balsam and tolo balsam. Yeah, it's quite balsamic also. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And longevity is good. Sillage, I would say average. The next one is Zemfira, number 14. A beautiful, natural, lovely smelling rose fragrance. Powdery, sweetened up, not cloying, very natural. I love the rose here. It's almost the rose soliflor, I guess. It has a touch of sandalwood in the base. I don't get too much wood from it. It's also in the base, but I don't get too much from it.
I also think that this is the rose-centered composition. The rose here is with the green facets, it's lemony, it smells beautiful, it smells natural, and I think what I see in many Bortnikov's fragrances, when he uses the rose, I have the same feeling of the rose in every fragrance. So when I smell this, I know that Dmitry Bortnikov has done this composition. I think it's a very beautiful rose scent, and I think many women will like this scent. You have to love rose though to enjoy the smell. If you don't love rose, then don't even look at it.
I think it's quite simple but very beautiful, and the sillage and projection are average and it's also not so long lasting. I like Triad a lot more than Zemfira because it has a lot of wood in it. It has also beautiful rose, but it's more unique and more powerful, more long-lasting, and captures my attention a lot more. But Zemfira has in the top bergamot and pink pepper. In the heart notes it has my rose, tea rose, Atlas cedar, and in the base it has Bengali sandalwood and Vietnamese oud. So yeah, maybe you should try it also. And number 13 is Amber Cologne. Beautiful opening and the heart of the composition. Smells great. Citrusy, floral composition with a touch of ambergris. I enjoy the smell. It's suited, I guess, only for the summer because it's not so long lasting. It lasts about 4 to 5 hours on my skin, and the projection is average also. Yeah, but the scent itself is very beautiful.
The scent is beautiful. It's a great spring-summer scent. It's floral, it's citrusy. I really like the citruses here, they're so sweet. Top notes are bergamot, lemon, white and pink grapefruit, sweet orange. I get a lot of sweet orange here. Cardamom, frangipani. Heart notes are jasmine sambac, Virginia cedarwood, sandalwood. Base notes are grey and brown ambergris, oud from Sri Lanka, by Bortnikov, Buya oud, and vanilla. This is an amazing, beautiful, citrusy, floral, woody composition. It's light, it's very wearable, I think it's very versatile. You could even wear it all year round. It could be your work scent, it could be your scent that you use for your free time. I think it's an amazing scent.
Yeah, I think it could be your summertime signature scent. Easily.
But yeah, the only thing is that it's not as long-lasting as...
Yeah, and it's my second favorite from Cologne collection. It reminds me a little bit of, quite a bit of Musk Khabib and a little bit of Musk Cologne. I enjoy Musk Cologne much more. It's outstanding, superb composition. But Amber Cologne is also really good. Number 12 is Classica. Man, and this smells like a French perfume. I don't know why. It's very classy, a little bit old school, but modern at the same time. It reminds me something like Chanel could create. Maybe Le Lion or a touch of Coromandel. Yeah, very classy. I get a lot of labdanum from this fragrance. It's fresh, a little bit powdery, floral. It has some woods in it.
Citrusy notes, yeah.
In the top notes it has lemon, bergamot and neroli. In the heart notes it has orange blossom, mayrose, heliotrope, iris, sandalwood and frankincense. In the base notes it has labdanum, castoreum, birch tar, patchouli, vetiver, rosewood, vanilla, tonka bean, ambergris and musk. So a lot of notes, but the composition is blended so well that I can't really distinguish any notes separately. It's just a beautiful smell overall. Yeah, and the longevity is great. Projection also is good. So
number 11 is
number 11.
Oud Sinharaja.
Oud Sinharaja. Some beautiful florals here. It's definitely one of the most floral compositions from Dmitry Bortnikov. And I enjoy it a lot. It has citruses, a lot of florals. It has, I guess, oud in the base, but I don't get too much oud from it.
I'll read the notes. Top notes are bergamot, pink grapefruit, cardamom. Heart notes are frangipani, magnolia, jasmine sambac. And base notes are essential oil of wild oud from Sri Lanka, atlas cedar and labdanum. And yes, it's a very... it's sweet, it's a floral, it's a citrusy composition, and it reminds me a lot of a Chypre du Nord fragrance that we recently tried. It's called Gulhina. I think that they're kind of similar in terms of florals, and I get some, yes, the same kind of sweetness, and Dmitry also thinks that it's reminiscent of another fragrance from this collection by Tabac Doré that's called Malik Al-Motia, the jasmine fragrance.
Beautiful jasmine sambac. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a mix of those. It's very beautiful. I think it's the most feminine fragrance of the ones that we have on the table right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's most suited for women from Bortnikov's collection. And I get a touch of Oud overdose in here by Sergio, but it smells more natural, I guess. Beautiful fragrance. The next one is, top 10. Our top 10. It was really hard for me to number these 10 fragrances. It was very hard task. But I have ranked them what I feel as of right now, as of today, except for number 1. Number 1 has always been my favorite Bortnikov fragrance, and it's absolutely stunning. Nothing can compare with it for me. But the number 10 is Mysterious Oud. And yeah, it's very mysterious. For the first hour, it's quite strange composition and a little bit challenging maybe for some people. But then it opens up. It has beautiful florals in it. It's fresh, a little sweet, spicy, woody. It has oud in it, real oud. Yeah,
there's a lot going on. Yeah,
a beautiful mix. A lot of notes, and you feel a lot of notes from this composition. Well, there actually are a lot of notes. I will read you them. In the top notes there is bergamot, cardamom, orange and amber. In the heart notes there is rose, jasmine, cinnamon, clove, myrrh, castoreum, pink pepper, nutmeg, tonka bean. In the base it has oud, Indian oud, sandalwood, tolo balsam, apophyte, cedarwood, lotus, labdanum and vanilla. A lot of notes, and you definitely feel a lot of these notes when the composition develops. It's not linear at all. It changes, develops quite beautifully, but the opening is a little bit challenging, and I don't understand the notes in the opening. I just can't separate them. The next one is number 9. The fragrance is called Vétiver Nocturne. We have Attar version. We have an Attar Vétiver Nocturne. It's our favorite. Then we also have samples of Vétiver Nocturne Absolu and Vétiver Nocturne 2020. And we decided to put them all at number 9 because they all are beautiful, and these extracts are quite similar for us. But I love Attar more because it's a little bit more deep, and the notes opens up a little bit more beautifully. Yeah, oh man, this is stunning.
There is Indonesian Vétiver and Néroli in the top notes, Indian Vétiver, jasmine sambac, champaka flowers and leaves infused in sandalwood oil in the heart notes, and base notes are Bengalian sandalwood, Indonesian sandalwood, grey and white amber, oak moss, sweet oud from Triad and myrrh. It's a very complex and beautiful composition. It's absolutely stunning, and when we open this little bottle we just can't stop sniffing it. It's just a magical creation.
It's like a magical jungles with a lot of green vetiver in them, a lot of wild, beautiful, exotic flowers. Sandalwood trees are growing. It's just amazing.
Yes, Attar version, of course, it's more concentrated, it's deeper than the extrait version, but you have to keep in mind that this is a fragrance for yourself more in the Attar version, and if you want to project more, then I'd say go for the extrait version. And if we compare Absolu in 2020, then I'd say that they're pretty similar. The opening is a bit weird, but wait for a few minutes for it to go away, and then the beauty begins, and it's just it's absolutely stunning. One of my favorites from this house.
Yeah, this fragrance needs to open a little bit, and yeah, it's long lasting. Projection and sillage are very good. For me, it's actually one of the most longest lasting fragrances from Dmitry Bortnikov. Yeah, I just love it. The next one is Tabac Doré. It's like a golden tobacco. It's my recent purchase. I love it. The tobacco here is so beautiful. Tobacco Absolu in here contains more than 300 components in it. Can you imagine? It's tobacco, vanilla, beautiful vanilla. It's a stunning scent.
So top notes are pink pepper, vanilla absolute, ambrette. Heart notes are cinnamon, tobacco absolute, benzoin, fig. Base notes are cedar, labdanum, sandalwood, tolo balsam, peri balsam, wild oud from Thailand and Vietnam. It's a very stunning composition. Also, as I said in our full review, early impressions review on this fragrance, that I'm getting this sauna vibe also here. Because of how notes are playing, but all in all, I really enjoy this fragrance. It's stunning.
It has an amazing opening. In the opening, I get some apricot vibe, some dried fruit vibe with some beautiful booziness in it. Maybe some liquor. The tobacco feels like it's a natural tobacco leaf. It's wet, it's dipped inside this beautiful alcohol. I don't know, maybe cognac or rum, something like that. And with vanilla, with cinnamon, with these dried fruits, mainly apricot smelling, I enjoy this a lot more than Sayat Nova. Yeah, Sayat Nova has beautiful apricot and rum opening, but I enjoy Tabac Doré more, a lot more.
The whole duration of this fragrance is beautiful, so...
It's very long lasting. Projection for the first hour is amazing, absolutely amazing for first 2 hours, and then it becomes average, I would say. It's not a bismuth projector, and yeah, but the smell and overall blend is superb, exquisite composition. Number 7 is Musk Cologne. My favorite from Cologne line, absolutely favorite. No questions about that.
Beautiful citrusy opening, and again, it's reminiscent of Fanta, but in a natural way. No artificial flavorings here. Very beautiful, sparkling, citrusy opening. Very positive, energetic.
It's a scent of happiness for me. I enjoy the smell every time I smell it and wear it. It's just so lovely, so great to wear it. It's my favorite summer fragrance, but I also wear it all year round. When my mood needs to be uplifted, yeah. It's quite long lasting. It lasts 8 to 10 hours on my skin. The projection and sillage are good, I would say. It's much more better than Amber Cologne in performance, and it smells for me better than Amber Cologne also. Stunning. Citrus, floral, ylang-ylang with this beautiful musk in the base. Stunning.
So top notes are bergamot, lemon, tangerine, sweet orange. Hard notes are green tea, lily of the valley, magnolia, tuberose, ylang ylang, and base notes are Kabarga deer musk, the natural Kabarga deer musk, Indonesian sandalwood and gaiac wood.
Yeah, I also get sandalwood in the base.
Yeah, stunning. Next one is number 6. It's Musk Khabib.
What I can say, it was my number 1 favorite fragrance for the spring 2022 this year, and I think it's amazing. Beautiful citrusy opening, bergamot, cardamom. It has a stunning ylang ylang note in the heart of the composition, beautiful floral notes. It's very unique, very artistic composition, very special for me.
Yes.
It has a lot of natural deer musk in the base, but it's not pissy or animalic. It's a beautiful, soft, uplifting. I really want to smell this fragrance every time I spray it. It's stunning.
Top notes are bergamot, cardamom, nutmeg. Heart notes are ylang ylang, cedarwood, tolu balsam, and base notes are ambergris, deer musk, oak moss, vetiver, tonka bean, and vanilla. And in comparison to Musk Cologne, Musk Khabib has a little bit more depth, and it's a little more dark, so to say.
Yeah,
so this
it's
would
darker.
be a perfect spring scent, and this is a perfect summer scent.
I think it's a perfect scent to wear in special occasions, maybe in theater, operas, and so on. I think it's very unique, very special, and it has a little vintage vibe also, like a beautiful Chypre maybe compositions with stunning florals, ylang ylang from 1910s, 1920s maybe. Yeah, it's stunning, and the longevity is absolutely amazing. On my skin, I bought it in 2020. On my skin, it lasts over 18 hours every time I spray it. I swear to God, it lasts over 18 hours. And the projection is good, I would say. The next one is number 5. It's Exquise. We have an Attar and also a sample of Exquise 2020. And I would say I enjoy Attar more, but in the extract sprayable form, it's also great composition. But Attar is much deeper, much richer smelling. I don't know, I just love it.
I agree that in this case I would choose Attar over the X-ray version because it's a bit more complicated, so to say, a bit more deep, interesting than the X-ray version. Whether with Attar Vétiver Nocturne and the X-ray version, I would debate which one to get. I think that Attar is super stunning, and probably this is the one to get here as well, but X-ray is very good also. But in this case, I'd say go for Attar. It's beautiful. It's the one that you want to smell over and over again, and when we both open these Attars, it's really hard to stop smelling them.
It's one of the most unique, very complex, one of the most beautiful, very artistic composition that Dmitry Bortnikov has ever created. I love it so much. That's why it's here at number 5. It has beautiful chocolate notes. It has freshness, some exotic florals. It has a sweet bubblegummy vibe.
Yes,
It has oud in it. It has everything for me.
I also get this beautiful bubblegummy vibe here, and I have to say that I get more bubblegum in the extrait version rather than in Attar.
For me, it also has some beautiful gourmand spices like cinnamon and so on.
Yes, top notes are bergamot, neroli, cardamom. Heart notes are champaka leaf, jasmine sambac, Attar motia, Indian jasmine, cedar, cacao, clove, camphor, nagamotha, myrrh. Base notes are Vietnamese oud roots, Indonesian oud, styrex, tolu balsam and ambergris. Very complex and beautiful composition, and you just want to sniff it over and over to get different aspects of this fragrance. And it's blended so perfectly that nothing is popping out unexpectedly, so it's just beautiful, unique, and very treasured.
It translates like exquisite hour, and it's really an exquisite composition. So beautiful, and it has a lot of real oud in it. Actually, our top 5 has a lot of oud in these compositions, and it's very prominent. But in any one of them, oud isn't fickle or barnyardy or very challenging or very animalic. All of them are beautiful. Number 4 is Oud Monarch. What a lovely and stunning scent this is. Very wearable. I think it's the most wearable of these all oud compositions, and it has a lot of food in it. It's very beautiful. It's a gourmand composition with a lot of cacao, chocolatey notes in it, cinnamon, exotic flowers, and this woody, beautiful, very beautiful wood. I love wood in it. It's not animalic, but it's deep and quite complex.
Top notes are magnolia, frangipani. Heart notes are rose de mai, Himalayan rose, cinnamon, tobacco, and base notes are Oud Maroke, Oud Kochang, fil oud, cacao, civet, castoreum, labdanum, and vanilla. To me, it's also a very beautiful composition that can be worn by anyone. I feel that it's totally unisex. It's easy to wear. I think this could be someone's signature scent because I think I wouldn't say that it's belongs to some kind of season. I think it can be worn through all seasons. It could be worn to any occasions. So I think it's very versatile.
Yeah, I could easily wear this in summer as well. It's not cloying, but for me it opens up a little bit more beautifully in the colder weather. Stunning, very long lasting, projection is very good, highly recommended, highly recommended. The next one is Triad or Triad. It's one of the most amazing, beautiful, exquisite, marvelous rose oud compositions I have ever smelled in my life. It's definitely rose and oud. The rose here is beautiful. It has 3 or 4 types of oud in it. It has oud in the top notes, in the heart, and in the basin of the composition. It opens up with oud when you first spray it. Then it develops in this beautiful green powdery rose. Very beautiful smelling rose here, very natural. And then it becomes also more oudi, and in the base it becomes a little bit more animalic, I would say. But yeah, very beautiful composition.
I would say that this is at least must try for all oud rose lovers, and maybe even must have.
It's a must have.
So top notes are tincture of wild oud from Sri Lanka. Heart notes are magnolia, rose de mai, Indonesian buya, organic oud from China, Hainan. Base notes are oud from Thailand, tonka beans, benzoin from Sumatra, and Hyraceum. Very beautiful, stunning composition. Again, rose is very beautiful. It's got some green facets. It's got some lemony notes going on here as well. Super beautiful, and I also agree that it's much more stunning than Zemfira. Although Zemfira is very beautiful as well, but this is a bit more long-lasting as well than Zemfira.
It's a lot more long-lasting than Zemfira. It's very long-lasting. It projects very good. Sillage is great, and it's a lot more complex and a lot more unique for me than Zemfira because it has this a lot of woods in it. Zemfira, it's like a beautiful rose composition. Well, highly recommend Triad. The next one is number 2, is Lao Oud. Stunning. For oud lovers, it's a must-have. Yeah, definitely must-have. It's a little bit more animalic than Oud Monarch, but I get a lot of Oud Monarch vibes in it, and I also get some notes from Exquise in Lao Oud. And believe it or not, I also get the notes from Oud Maximus in Lao Oud. It's like Dmitry has created a stunning composition from Exquise, Oud Monarch and Oud Maximus, mix them together, and that's Lao Oud. So if you love those compositions, definitely I suggest you to try Lao Oud. But it's a little bit more animalic than Oud Monarch. It's a little bit more complex, I would say, also, yeah.
But still quite wearable, I would say.
Stunning. I feel the chocolate here, and this powderiness, floral notes, a lot of food, animalic notes, some citruses in the top. It's beautiful.
There is pink pepper, magnolia, peach, and frangipani in the top notes. Heart notes are beeswax absolute, cinnamon, chamomile, Peru balsam, cacao absolute, and base notes are oud from Laos, tonka beans, crocodile wood, coffee, oud from India, vanilla absolute, bechta, gaiac wood. Complex composition, smells beautiful. I think it would be an amazing fragrance, at least to try or to have, for people who are enjoying oud compositions and also loving the gourmand aspect.
Yeah,
I absolutely love how oud is going beautifully with cacao. It's super
cacao,
stunning.
cinnamon, and beeswax. It has this gourmandy feel, and the peach also gives it a nice twist. Stunning. And well, our number 1,
which wasn't hard to choose.
it's very easy to choose. It's Oud Maximus Autumn 19. I haven't smelled another versions. I have bought it in 2020. I think it's the most beautiful, the most complex, the most interesting, the most challenging composition, the most beautifully blended, the most deep that Dmitry has ever created. If I remember correctly, this fragrance was dedicated to Dmitry's son, Maxim. It has a lot of soul, a lot of heart, a lot of passion, a lot of hours in creating this fragrance. It's stunning. It's one of my absolute favorite fragrances of all time, in top 5 definitely. I love it more. I think I love it a little bit more than Ottoman Empire 3 from Artisanal Doré. But Ottoman Empire 3 is my favorite Artisanal Doré fragrance. I haven't smelled the original, but yeah, that one is stunning. Rose, oud, and spicy composition. this is a rose oud, but it has much more than that. Yeah, it has beautiful jasmine notes, citruses in the top for the couple of seconds. Then it transforms to beautiful, very natural smelling green powdery rose. Stunning. And the wood also is very prominent in the beginning of the composition. From start to finish, you get wood in here. It has a lot of wood. It has 4 types of wood, 5 types of rose, and the wood here is a little bit fermented. It's a little bit challenging, but not. It's a little bit skanky, but not fecal or peasy or poopy. It's just amazing.
Top notes are bergamot, sweet orange, pink pepper, jasmine sambac, cardamom. Heart notes are rose de mai, Himalayan road Indian rose, hybrid rose, Attar gulab, magnolia, frangipani, clove, tonka bean. Base notes are Indian oud, oud roots trat, purple kochang, oud purple kochang, fil oud, oud from Sri Lanka, also fil oud, birch tart, all balsam, vanilla, deer musk, and civet. So yes, a lot of ingredients, a lot of ouds here, very complex fragrance.
And quite a few ouds that Dmitry has distilled on his own with Russian Adam from Chypre du Nord. It's their company Fil Oud.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, very long lasting, one of the most longest lasting fragrances from Dmitry Bortnikov, and the projection in Sayat are great.
I also want to say that when exploring and sniffing fragrances from artisanal brands that love oud compositions, I have to say that Bortnikov's fragrances are some of the most wearable fragrances in this direction, and they're super well blended, and most of the time when I smell his fragrances, I smell nothing of pudding. I think that they're amazingly blended, and they're kind of safe to wear and to sniff and to play around with, even for those who aren't experienced in oudi compositions. For those who maybe are just discovering oudi compositions, I think it's the way to start. And these fragrances smell they smell natural. They are very exquisite. They're unusual and simply beautiful. With some artisanal houses that love oud compositions, sometimes some fragrances might be too challenging for people. And here I have to say that this is the house that I would recommend for people who want to start trying out this direction.
Yeah, I would say that fragrances from Dmitry Bortnikov are very unique, very wearable, exquisitely blended. The quality of ingredients is top-notch, and they are not so challenging or animalic, but at the same time very artistic and interesting. As, for example, Chypre du Nord fragrances are for us more animalic and a little bit more challenging to wear. Yeah, a lot of them.
Yes.
So I'm thinking buy or not to buy a beautiful oud rose fragrance from Chypre du Nord from his latest collection. It's called Beauty and the Beast. It's also a rose oud with chocolate heart, but I don't know if I enjoy it more than Triad. I don't know. So maybe I'll stay with my Triad. But the oud in Beauty and the Beast is more animalic, and it's quite challenging. In the opening is very challenging and very, very animalic. It smells like some animal skin, maybe, yeah, in the first couple of minutes. And then it develops to beautiful rose.
We want to thank Dmitry Bortnikov for his amazing creations. We really enjoy your fragrances. They're stunning, and yes, a big thank you. And
I would also like to say that I have bought all of these fragrances and samples by my own money, except for these two Attars. They were a gift with a purchase,
full bottle
with a
purchase.
full bottle purchase. It was a New Year's gift. I bought Musk Cologne and Triad. So I bought these two fragrances, and these two Attars were a gift. It was not only for me, but for all Dmitry's fans. And this beautiful gifts. So yeah.
So yes, this was a promotion of his website, like a Christmas promotion. So we don't know if it's going to happen this year, but maybe just check his website out in case you're thinking of buying his fragrances. We don't know, we don't sell fragrances, and we haven't worked with fragrance creators. We are just expressing our honest opinions about fragrances that we bought with our own money. So
yeah. Please write us in the comments your top 5 or maybe even a top 10 of Bortnikov fragrances. We would like to chat with you.
So yes, thank you so much for watching us till the end. We hope you enjoyed this top 20. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please put the thumbs up to this video. And of course, we're waiting for your comments, and we're enjoying chatting with you. So let's go. Thank you so much for watching us till the end. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.